Hey guys, so today I want to talk about Deathblow Striker with the tier 4 arc passive because I recently got my hands on two pieces of ancient gear on my left side, so I'm able to actually activate the tier 4 arc passive without losing damage from my character, which is amazing. I've been playing this character, I've been playing this build for a couple days now. Well, I mean, I've technically been playing the build for a little bit longer, but I've just been playing with one piece, and that was a drop in DPS, but I personally prefer the playstyle more and I wanted to practice. So I was playing with that, but I got this a couple days ago, and I'm now able to actually play with this build without losing DPS. And I want to talk about my first impressions. I'll probably make a full build guide later on as I get closer and closer to getting full ancients on left and right hand side, so I can really give you the full picture. But for now, I want to talk about my first impressions because tier 4 arc passive striker is so much different than tier 3 arc passive striker, and I would say that the playstyle itself lends itself to a different person. Now, I'm just a fan of striker, so I'm just going to keep playing it, but perhaps you might not have liked old T3 Deathblow Striker, but really like the aesthetics. And now with this change, you might end up liking the class. So I want to talk a little about that today to help you see if Striker is a class that you end up, want to invest more into, because I do think it is a very, very fun class. And while it's not the strongest class out there, I definitely do think it is above average, and it's definitely worth your time and investment into if you enjoy the aesthetics and playstyle. Now, hopping into the playstyle, I would say that Striker in the past was very much a class that had a very set rotation, where you wanted to rotate through your skills in a set order, and going out of that order meant you kind of mess up your rotation. Now, there were things that you could interchange here and there, but if you interchange something, you would kind of have to do that rotation until like the boss phases, or you mess up your rotation again, which was kind of annoying. But in tier 4, Striker is no longer like that. So how this class works now in tier 4 is that it really plays a lot into your SO skills and your T skill. So now what you're going to do is every time you pop out an SO skill, you're going to gain these little beads, these little orbs of blessing, and it stacks up to 16. And also, whenever you use an SO skill, it makes the cooldown of the other SO skill completely refresh. So that is why I am only running 2 SO skills on this build, as opposed to before where we had Blast Formation. Because we don't need Blast Formation anymore, we only need 2 SO skills to reset each other's cooldowns. And on top of that, when you get the full 16 beads, you go and unleash your T skill. And that will do a huge amount of damage, because when you're at 16 beads, it makes your next SO skill do more damage, and your T skill is your highest damaging SO skill, so you're going to unleash it then. And on top of that, every time you use an SO skill, you are actually able to reset the cooldown of your T skill. So if you look at this, oh whoops, I actually reset it myself. So if you look at this, right, I'm going to throw out this skill right here, this skill right here, then I'm going to have an SO skill. This is down at 1 minute. I do that, and boom, do you see the cooldown go down significantly when I did that? I'll do it again, and this will be from 1 minute to 47 seconds, right? It takes it down by 20 seconds every single time you use an SO skill. And how this works and how the game has made it to work is that by the time that you take your skill down to 0 cooldown, it'll be right at the timing of your 16 beads. So every time you get 16 beads, you will go and let go of your T skill. There's not really like a need to wait or anything, or like do anything special. Just let your skills go, and then by the time that you get your 16 beads, you'll be able to use your T skill again and unlock, a really, really big damaging skill. There we go. Boom. Right? That's what it looks like. And when I mentioned earlier about the rotations, the rotation for T4 arc passive is very, very flexible, actually, because as opposed to being like, oh, I want to have these skills up for this skill and then do it in this order, you're really just kind of throwing out SO skills, or sorry, generator skills to kind of fit the situation. Of course, you always want to have Lightning Whisper up, right? That's our crit synergy, and that gives ourselves crit. So you always want to have that one up when you're using your damage skills. But for the other generators, you can just kind of throw them out wherever and whenever to just kind of fit the situation, I guess, right? For example, if the boss is a little further away, you can throw out Moonflash Kick and get up to there, and then throw out your SO skill. Or, you know, if your Sky Shattering Blow was used for a counter, you can use Vicious Tiger Dance instead of it, and then throw out Lightning Whisper or whatever, right? It really is just a super flexible playstyle where your only goal is to just use your skills to get bubbles to spend SO meter so that you can end up using your T skill. So it's a lot more flexible, and there really is no real set rotation. Just bounce back and forth between your SO skills and throw out your generators as you need. On top of that, before you kind of really didn't have room to miss skills or else you'd lose damage. Now, in our case, we are now running, instead of Blast Formation, we're running Moonflash Kick, right? So we had an extra generator skill, big generator skill for our rotation. So what that means is you can actually go and whiff one of your skills, and you still have something extra to kind of float over if you did miss that skill. And on top of that, you have your Storm Dragon Kick now as a mobility skill purely. So you don't have to use this in our rotation whatsoever. But again, if you do end up missing like an SO skill, right? Let's say you do this, you miss like your Sweeping Kick. Well, you can still use the old reliable Sky Shattering Blow, Storm Dragon Kick, Vicious Tiger Dance to get your full bubble. So there's a lot more flexibility within your rotation, and if you miss things, it really isn't that big of a deal, and you can make up for it with other skills. And also, by the time that your last SO skill that maybe you missed comes back up, you're pretty much back into the rotation of doing that anyways. So there's a lot of flexibility going into the tier 4 arc passive striker. Now, I would say that the flexibility of Arc Passive Striker and for Deathblow now is even more flexible than old ESO, which was considered the more flexible build in my opinion. Now, ESO, on the other hand, which I'll probably make another video about later on, is not that much different from its tier 3 variant. I'd say there pretty much is no difference other than the fact that you're using a T skill now. So for ESO, your rotation hasn't changed at all. Your skills haven't changed at all. What you did gain is a attack speed buff, but most people now in Korea use mass increase to increase their damage, which completely counteracts that attack speed buff you get anyways. So it just feels like old ESO Striker regardless. So that's the thing that I would say. If you're an old ESO Striker player and you're kind of tired of that playstyle or wanted something a little bit more flexible, maybe consider Deathblow. It's a little, quite a bit more flexible in my opinion, and you get to see some big numbers, which is really cool and awesome. So I would say that Deathblow Striker now, the type of class it is it's a lot more flexible of a class. You can, change things up in your rotation and you'll be completely fine. And also you have a little bit more mobility in my opinion compared to before, because you're running Moonflash Kick again, and you're also running Storm Dragon Kick. I know some people were still running Moonflash Kick in the past, but you're running both Moonflash Kick and your Sweeping Kick, and now Storm Dragon Kick can be used as purely a mobility skill. Now, the other thing that has changed for Deathblow Striker that does make it a little bit more comfortable to play is that everybody now runs Supercharge instead of Keen Blunt. Now, Supercharge, you're like, wait a second, that doesn't buff our Tiger Emerges anymore, so why would we run that over Keen Blunt? And while you are correct about that, it doesn't buff our Tiger Emerges, because our main damage sources are now from our T skill and our Lightning Tiger Strike, and Tiger Emerges really is, again, a secondary source of damage. We don't really care too much about buffing that damage of our Tiger Emerges anymore. And then we get to run Supercharge, which is a lot more comfy compared to before. Now, it's not going to be like a night and day difference between before, but it really does help with one of our biggest problems in the past, which was that a lot of our skills were very much, hard to land on the back because we had to charge them, which was mainly Tiger Strike, right? Now that we have Supercharge, this charges up a lot quicker than before, which makes it a lot easier for us to land it in the back. And of course, our T skills can be easier to land in the back as well. Now, having said that, Keen Blunt is probably still the higher damage ceiling build because, it does buff the damage of all three of these skills. But at the same time, for me, I'm just like, Keen Blunt, I don't really want to deal with that and like getting keen blunted and having lower damage. And then also, in my opinion, being able to land your skills, especially on some of those really mobile fights, is really, really tough. And having supercharge helps that out by a lot. And it's better than hitting the front versus the back, right? Having supercharge might make the difference between hitting the side versus hitting the back and getting that back attack damage. So I think supercharge is definitely a huge welcome for me and has made the class a lot more comfortable to play compared to before. Now, the other quality of life that we've got with our change to tier 4 is with the gems. Now, I'm going to open this menu up because it's probably easier to see the gems, but our gems actually got a lot more flexibility, and I'll explain. You can see here, I'm still running Blast Formation gems, and you're like, wait a second, I thought we removed Blast Formation and replaced it with Move Flash Kick. Well, you're actually correct about that, but I have these two gems here because in terms of like, you know, we're not talking about ceiling, right? We're just talking about like cost effectiveness and efficiency. You actually are floating two gems that you don't need in this build. Like you're gonna have two gems here that, you know, you just don't need anymore. And what I mean by don't need is that if you think back to our tier 3 build, right? We only ran damage gems on 3 skills, our 3 SO skills. And all of our builders didn't really matter. I guess we did run damage on Sweeping Kick if you did run that build, but if you didn't, you only ran it on your SO skills. Now, with that, that hasn't changed in tier 4. So we lost an entire SO skill. So instead of using these gems, we end up using damage for Moonflash Kick or damage for Vicious Tiger Dance, which, as we've talked about before, just doesn't add much damage to our pie anyway, so that's why we never used damage gems on those skills before. So, in an essence, you still don't need to use damage gems on those. It doesn't add that much damage to our overall DPS, so I just put in my old Blast Formation gems here for the percent attack power total. And I'm just like, whatever, we'll just keep these here, right? We don't use the skill, but I'd rather not re-roll this to, you know, damage gems for these because I still want to play SO whenever I feel like it, right? I want to have that flexibility. So I end up just putting these skills here and really just putting there and leaving it there and not worrying about it. Now, eventually I'll probably get the damage skills, gems on these two skills, but in terms of actual kind of impact onto our build overall, it really doesn't make a difference. The only real thing that you really need are higher cooldown gems for your kind of generators, and then, you know, other than that, just make sure you have the stuff for your attack percent. That's it. So in terms of gems, it's a lot easier to do now, and really the only real big damage gem that you need is your Tiger Strike. Every other skill, you don't really need to worry about the damage gem that much because they just don't add that as, you know, as much to our pie as before. It really is, again, your T skill, which doesn't have a damage gem, and then your Tiger Strike. So it's a lot cheaper to play Striker now as well with the tier 4 arc passive variant. Now, the last QL change that came to Striker with tier 4 arc passive, and probably one of the biggest ones, is that we no longer use the Laz Umar card set. This was the card set that plagued everybody, both the people playing Striker and the people playing with Striker. Strikers wouldn't be able to use their stagger skills and destruction skills during mechanics because we would proc our Laz Umar set and lose damage. And that was really annoying for both the Striker player who wanted to contribute, or maybe they didn't want to contribute, but whatever, maybe they accidentally hit the boss, and also the teammates who were playing with the Strikers. That's why people hated Strikers so much, because they were known as non-mech doers because they couldn't use their attacks, or well, they didn't want to because they'll lose damage during stagger checks. Now, we are back to using Light of Salvation because one of our main damage skills, our T skill, is no longer an elemental skill. So, we are back to using Light of Salvation instead of Laz Umar, so we can actually use our skills to do our mechanics. And actually, Striker's not that bad anymore with mechanics because we have an extra stagger skill now with Moonflash Kick or Sweeping Kick. So, we have more stagger skills, we have a card set that doesn't screw us over when we're doing mechanics, and overall, it's just something we don't have to play around anymore, right? Because in the past, you kind of had to play around it, make sure you had your skills up during the card window, etc., etc. So we don't have to do that anymore, which is amazing. Now, SO Striker, again, has to still use that, so another reason why I'd swap from SO over to Deathblow. So, all in all, The people that I'll recommend this class to are people who are fans of, Striker and their aesthetic, right? And then also, if you like kind of more high uptime classes with a little bit of burst, Striker is going to be a really good choice. And if you like classes that kind of are able to skimp out a little bit on gems as well, again, this I think is a good class. Now, if you're a fan of old Striker and you really like the set rotation, probably not for you. This is going to be a class that does have a fairly flexible rotation, which, might sound like a good thing for everybody, but actually for me, right, I end up having to look down at my skill bar a lot more to see what, skills are up, because my skill kind of usage is a little bit everywhere. When you're using a set rotation, you know when skills are going to be up, you know what you're going to be using next, so some people might not like that. So if you're one of those people, maybe Deathblow Striker isn't for you. But overall, in terms of recommending Deathblow Striker, if I were to give tier 3 Deathblow Striker a rating, I'd probably rate it a 3 or 4 out of 10 in terms of recommending to other people. It was just a very clunky class that also didn't really do that much damage. I would say Deathblow Striker in tier 3 was like a bottom 5 class at that time. It was not great, and it was not very, fluid to play. But in tier 4 arc passive, it is a lot more fluid to play with a very much fluid rotation, and it also uses supercharge, which makes our skills a lot more easier to hit. Again, it's not going to be the strongest class in the game, right? But it's definitely not bottom 5 either. I'd say Deathblow Striker right now in tier 4 arc passive is probably above average. And to be honest, as a long-time Striker main, that's kind of all I can ask for. It's a lot more comfortable to play, and it's also a lot stronger. Now, it still suffers from the same problems as Striker before, with having to aim charged attacks to the back, which was always an issue, but it's a little bit better now with Supercharge, and now Entropy is changed to where it's not as punishing to not hit in the back, which helps as well, but in general, it still suffers some of the same problems, so, that's something you do have to deal with. But instead, you do get a very fun class that is relatively strong as well. So that's about it for the video today, guys. I'm not really going to be talking about, arc passive points and things like that, because I didn't want this to make this really a full guide or anything like that. I just want to talk about my first impressions and thoughts about this class, and just let you know what my thoughts are overall about the Striker class in general. Now, I'm also going to be putting a bunch of footage, or I guess footage of an Echidna run that I had the other day that I used this build on, and just to showcase how it looks like. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. But before we go into that, remember, if you guys enjoyed the video and like this type of content and want to see more, please consider hitting the sub button. And also I stream on twitch.tv/misoextru every single night starting at 10 p.m. PST. So I would love to see you guys there. That's the best way to support me, subbing and coming to my Twitch channel. But if you can't make it, it's totally understandable. And hopefully I'll see y'all on the next one. So enjoy the clip to come. Is that a Nami cosplay? I have no clue.
This is where
Everything I need is on the ground.
for greed and arrogance.
It was that pirate indeed.
Ooh!
We have to take him down.
You piece of shit. You piece of shit. Okay, don't get grabbed. Don't get grabbed. Please don't get... Ooh! 871. Ooh. Was I missing buffs? I was hitting 1 bills in Argerios earlier. The Striker or a Stagger better tier 4? 100%.
Disgusting pound.
100%.
Hurry and go after him.
You run more Stagger skills, and yeah, your ESO skills are up more often. And also, you don't have to run. You don't have to run Lazumar, so you don't have to worry about holding skills anymore. So Strikers can actually do mechanics without losing damage for Deathblow at least. ESO is still kind of the same, but Deathblow is way better for that. Why is this guy putting up the jail sign? Yo, this sharpshooter looking kind of like a Zerk right now. I thought this guy was a Zerk for a second. Ooh! 1.5. Ooh! Don't get grabbed, don't get grabbed, don't get grabbed, don't get grabbed.
The red mist until
Ooh!
you die.
Ah! Okay. Ouch. I still got grabbed from that one. Oh! Alright. Oh! Yo, where's my boy Claudius? I need his support. Because this guy's support, unfortunately, I'm just not doing the same numbers. I'm not doing the same numbers.
We must destroy that sensor. Is there a way to break it without touching it?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Canadianese? How's it going? Got my SE on jail for Gate 2 egg gear, and after the clear, support a minute and never doing before, I was actually impressed. Hey, yo. I mean, sucks that they impostered, but at least they were good. Okay, okay. Okay. 5. Where are we at? 12. Okay. Doing good? How are you doing? I'm doing well. And yo, what's up, Rorona? Roronoa? How are you doing? Okay. Wait. Oh! I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh, my meter fucked up. I thought I had full bubbles, but I didn't. I fucking hate this mechanic. Ooh. Yo, my crits, my crits, my crits.
They're coming in waves. We should do something, or they'll have us surrounded.
Who? 958? 958? Yo, where's my 1 bills, bro? Where's my 1 bills? Don't get grabbed, don't get grabbed, don't get grabbed, don't get grabbed. Somebody probably got grabbed. Oh, is it Vel time? Side D real, please. All right. Wait. Who can side in B2? I'm gonna give it to you, Ramuno. I transfer you. I trust you. I trust you.
Go on, get swept away, each and every one of you.
That demon over there is using strange powers.
Ooh! There's my 1 bill. There's that 1 bill.
Explosions.
Ouch. Ah! You piece of shit. There's too much things for me to, like, look at right now. It's really annoying. I can't wait until the TOL we get, like, a visual indicator of, like, our bubbles. Ah, ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Okay. Get in here. Oh, no. You piece of poop. Hey, T-skill. Oh, 1.1, baby. Drop and give me 1.1. Oh. Ah. My crit buff. She canceled it.
Swept away. Get crushed.
Ah, you piece of shit. Hey. No. Oh, my lord. She stepped on me again. Big counter. No crit. Oh, cringe. Ooh. Ooh.
Can't let the master down. Knock you. Do something so I can get away.
I'm not doing this for you.
Ooh.
I'll spread the mist. Whatever happens next is
Okay.
my business.
Black.
The demon disappeared into the smoke.
They smoking when they said Echidna's hard on Thamine? Yeah. I mean, to be honest, right, it was more of like a... I mean, it was just like a recency bias thing, or like, oh my god, I'm missing all my crits. Holy crap. It's like, you know, because it's a new raid, right? They didn't really understand how to do it, so it seemed harder. But also, like, what is it called? The reason why the other reason why it seems easier now is also because we got it nerfed, right? There's like multiple reasons why, but it definitely was never harder than Thamine. Oh, please, please, please. Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Oh my lord. Ugh. That's why you just eat it.
That sensor is
It wasn't easy, but I still wouldn't say it was harder than
Take a
Thamine.
closer look.
You know what I mean? Lift off, lift off, lift off. Ooh.
Period. Undone. Wipe them out.
Go. Good luck, let's go. Oh. Ooh. I'm just gonna fucking do this here. Ah! Ah, fuck. Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is he? I can't even see his ass. Okay. It's not on me, it's not on me, it's not on me. Oh boy, what is going on here? There's so many puddles everywhere. There's so many puddles everywhere. Oh! No crit. I'm missing all my crits tonight, guys. I need a crit Sid. Where's my crit Sid? Oh, boy. Ooh. We gotta get this counter. We gotta get this counter. We gotta get this counter. Wait. Ooh! No crit again! Bro! Where's my crits? For the good sacrifice, good sacrifice.
The enemies have grown more powerful. We should be extra careful.
Oh! That puddle up top was criminal? I didn't see it. Even currently Giga nerfed hard Thaymine, G3 is kicking my ass, damn. Yep. If only West and East merge, that would be great.
The foul stench is spreading. Watch out.
Oh, no counters. Can I make it? Nice, I made it out. I made it out. Go, okay. Oh, okay, nice. I hit that one. Alright, no crit. No crit. Alright. Lady, can you not do that, please? I would really appreciate it. Okay, out. In. Ooh. Please, lady, don't do that. I was in the middle of my animation. Oh, don't stand too close, don't stand too close. Or else you'll get sucked by her too. Watch out, the flowers are blooming.
Yuck, the flowers are blooming.
This way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Back in, back in, back in, back in, back in, back in, back in. Oh!
To covet is to seek absolute beauty.
Where's the other one? Where'd the other one at? Oh, it's right
I
here.
wonder if your desire is taking you in the right direction.
Do you have to do the sound every time you tee? 100%. I do. Ooh! 1.1. 1.1. Fair.
To find me.
All right. This is the run, boys. This is the run. This is the run. This is the run. Don't worry about it. All the other runs don't matter. All the other runs don't matter. It might as well. It's a clean slate right now, boys. A clean slate. Okay. All the other runs, pretty much forget about it. Forget about it. You know? Oh shit, I also have a T-skill there. I'm an idiot. Who? There we go. Okay. Okay. One bill. She's blowing. She blowing. She blowing. She blowing.
All desires are bound to lead back to their master. If they don't.
I don't know why the damage is so low either. We have some juice. We do have juice. Like, you know, it's like a mixture, right? We have a mixture of, like, some minor juice and some better juice. Oh, boy. But, you know, it's not all bad. It's not all just, like, low beats. You know what I mean?
Easy to escape me. I am everywhere.
Oh, that guy's coming over here. He's coming over here with a vengeance. Soul Eater. Oh gosh, why are so many people turned? Oh god, that guy's turned in the middle. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, somebody didn't die. Somebody didn't die. Oh. Oh, definitely don't put her there. Ooh, dang it. Okay, dodge, 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 avoid, 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 avoid. Go in. Dodge, dodge, dodge. This is a respect. This is a respect. This is a respect angle. Respect angle. Okay, careful. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Thank goodness. Holy Christ, Lord Almighty. Okay.
It's okay, boy.
Okay. Okay. 19, 18, 17, 16. There we go. Is our staggers low on our party or something?
I feel a
Yeah, I already have our passive activated.
pile of snakeskin. Be careful.
Ooh! Okay. Oh. Didn't expect to get hit by that one. That's okay. Tar. Tar. Okay. Don't mess up this one, dude. Don't mess this one up, alright? Okay. Did I hit them? Oh, I hit both of them. Thank fucking goodness. Holy shit. Ooh. Okay. That's what should happen if I hit both. Oh my god, it's so close to dying. It's so close to dying. Well, that is what should happen if I hit both of them. Ouch. I went in too early. Oh my god, she went in a weird direction. Co-op counter, co-op counter. Back safe, back safe. Is dead. I think I can do this. I think I'll be fine. Yep. Ooh. 2. 3. 1. 2. Yeah, you can hit both, but it's kind of tight. For that specific Hyper Awakening, it's a little tight. This. Oh no, the little artist! Oh my. Oh my. That's not good. That's not good. Is not size support? Yes, but I think we need all of the supports. I think we need them, sadly. Okay. Left, right, left, 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 right, left, left, left. Left, right, left. Ooh. Okay. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. That was supposed to be my T skill. Fuck. I keep doing that shit. Ooh. Counter. Ooh. Out. Oh god. The Sorkal is also dead. I think we should be fine though, because we oh, she's going, she's going, she's going, she's going, she's going, she's going. Ah, you piece of shit. And that was a D into the DR. Cringe. Cringe.
Yes, my dear.
Okay. Flames. Please save the day again.
I want to see your
Okay.
face.
Oh boy.
Do you hear the whispers? Do not look directly toward them or something awful might happen.
Oh, oh boy. Oh, please, 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 kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay.
And face
1,
and I
2,
make you honest.
3. 1, 2, 3. I can just use I just pop a Xena here whenever, right? Beyond your goat. Pop that shit.
Wipe them out.
Okay. Okay, we got this, boys. We got this, boys. We got this, boys. Okay. Okay. 9, 3, 1. Okay. 1 o'clock. Oh, nobody had it. I forgot how you dodge this one. And then you go in. Hey. Round. Nice. 9, 11, 5. Or 3, 11, 5. 3, 11, 5. Okay. 11's gonna not be it. It's only 5. So we have it. Thank you. Oh my lord. Jump rope, jump rope, jump rope, jump rope, jump rope, jump rope. 1, 2, 3. I don't have any more sleeps, bros. I don't have any more sleeps. Oh! Let's ascend it. Just kill her. Just kill her. Just kill her. There we go. Finally, it's over!